City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Matt Manning gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Settling in now, Luis Roberts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. Schwartz is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Roberts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Meadows is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up next the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The set and the 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a dive. What a play. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Eric Skoglund is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He finished last year with a bang, the World Series MVP. To carry that into the beginning of a new season like this has to be a big confidence boost. This is going to be another big year from him.
Next for the Tigers, number 50. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Seamus Nunez, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, John.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Jung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Skoglund has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of the start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Striding forward now, Jared Walsh, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Walsh.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So striding in, Zach Collins, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. It is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's just a great.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw because of it.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now at the plate, Riley Green, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Riley Green.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pops this one up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and two.
2-2.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Riding in, Jake Rogers. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1-0.
Swing and a liner, but foul. One and two to the Tigers catcher.
1 and 2 is the count.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So far this year against South in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1 and 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2 and 2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Line drive to center field. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in, Taylor Walls. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Walsh trying to get there. Fouled off. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Tigers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Digging in, Luis Roberts. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
No strike.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Roberts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Nunez. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Nope.
Off the plate at 94. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Another full count offering on its way. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Max Schwartz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Max Schwartz.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has
batting,
wheels, right?
center
All he
fielder,
wants to do is get on
Parker.
base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Parker Meadows, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this
Now
inning.
batting.
He looks
Number
really
50.
sharp out there, guys.
Now to the plate, number 50. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now, Eloy Jimenez. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. Got him.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
The right fielder,
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball,
Yuppiel.
middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now is Yasiel Puig as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Soler, the runner at second with one away. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 25, Jared Walsh.
Digging in now, Jared Walsh, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Soler rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Zach Collins. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
2-2.
Strike three called, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the White Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing. Leading off the inning, Seamus Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Seamus Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Josh Jung, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 15, Riley Green.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Riley Green. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Popped high in the air. Anderson camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
In now, Jake Rogers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. Nunez is off of first with 2 away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance. JT Riddle looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Stepping in now, Luis Roberts, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down.